So let's go ahead and talk about the My Orders tab. If we go right here and we click the My Orders tab, this will show us all the orders that we have in our store. So let's go ahead and just go one by one. So first of all, we have the date right here, the Amazon order ID, which is fantastic. And then we have the status, and there's a few different types of statuses. There's 4 types. The first is open. So this means the order was just received. We want to buy this item from the dropshipping company. Next is pending. Pending means we didn't get paid for the item yet. So if we see one that says pending, we do not want to buy it. The next says processing. After the item has been ordered from the dropshipping company, but there's no tracking number, it'll say processing. Once we got the tracking number from the dropshipping company and we've uploaded the tracking number successfully, it will say shipped. And finally, if the order was canceled for whatever reason, it'll say canceled, and generally we don't want to buy orders that are canceled. Sometimes the customer will start to order the item, but I think they'll start it'll be pending, but the order got canceled. Maybe the customer's credit card didn't go through, so it got canceled. But basically, long story short, if it says canceled, we generally don't want to buy the item, and we kind of want to ignore, we just leave it like that. Now, of course, there's the ASIN, and, there's other things as well. If there's any tracking number, it'll say it here. Source order ID, it'll put here. Latest shipping date, total paid, net profit, ROI. What we want to do, though, is the next thing we want to do is we want to go right here. So if you look right here where there's this pencil icon, there we go. We will hit this. And this shows us more information about the order. So it'll show us the ASIN, the Amazon order ID, which is fantastic, the total amount. One of the things we want to be aware of is the order quantity. We want to be aware of the order quantity and the source quantity. So for example, let's say, I'm just going to call this a roll of carrots. It's not a roll of carrots, but it kind of looks like it. So let's say this is a roll of carrots and it is 10 carrots in it. So every time someone buys one order from Amazon, they get 10 carrots. Well, if I'm buying it from the dropshipping company and it's only 1 carrot per order from the dropshipping company, I need to buy 10 orders. I need to place 10. I need to make the quantity at the dropshipping company 10 in order to correctly get the customer that bought the item from me on Amazon the correct number of items that they bought. So we want to be aware of source quantity here. So, and we also want to be aware of order quantity, because sometimes the customer buys more than one quantity, right? So they might buy 2. They might place an order for 2 of this item, or they might place an order for 4. So these are like important things we want to be aware of, the order quantity and the source quantity, and make sure that basically we're ordering enough of the items from the dropshipping company to correctly get the customer that bought the item from us on Amazon the correct number of quantity that they bought. A lot of times though, like this is just 1 and 1. So this is 1 and 1. But I also need to be aware of this, because if the order quantity is 2, well then I do need to make sure that I buy 2, I need to make sure I buy 2 items. I need to make sure I buy 2 of these. I don't just add 1 to the cart, but add 2 of them to the cart from the dropshipping company. So hopefully that makes sense. We got the buyer's name, we got their email address and everything else. Now next what we can do is we can go to the buyer information, and it will show us their name, their phone number, it'll show us their address. And if we hit this copy thing right here, it'll copy the address. So if we're buying this item, like this is a Home Depot item. So if I'm buying this from Home Depot and I'm checking out to make sure that I don't incorrectly spell anything when I'm moving the customer's address from, the customer's address over to Home Depot so I can ship it to the customer, instead of, me trying to type it out or even have to click all this stuff, I could just hit copy and it'll copy it so I can copy it over to ship it to the customer. So that's awesome. Now what we can do is we can put the source order cost. So whatever the cost of the item is that we're buying it from the dropshipping company, we'll put that here. The source order ID, this is just for documentation purposes, but we can pull up generally how there's a unique string. See this unique string of numbers for the Amazon order ID? So this is like unique just for this Amazon order. And Amazon gets a lot of orders, which is probably why these numbers are so long. Well, when you buy the item from your dropshipping company, they'll generally do the same thing. They'll give you a unique order ID that is unique to your order from Walmart or Home Depot or whoever you're buying it from. So what's nice is I can enter it in here. Let's say this is it, this is the order ID from Home Depot. I can enter it in here, and then if I need to pull up something about the order, I can grab the source order ID here. It's a very neat way to organize it. It's very nice. And then this can be if you used any credit cards or gift cards used for the order. This is for documentation purposes only. I would just put the last four of the last four of my credit card is this. I just put that right here. So that's nice. Or, sometimes you might use multiple gift cards, so you could enter those as well right here. And then it'll tell you the profit as well. Based on this item, it's, the order total is $7.83, and, the profit is going to be $1.15, so not bad at all, not bad at all. And then we would hit save. Now, once we get an email from Home Depot that says, congratulations, your order is shipped, we will find, and we can actually search we can find this item inside Amz-Scraper. We can go here. Then we could hit the carrier, and we could find the carrier that was used. We can upload the tracking number here. Upload it to Amazon. We would generally want to hit yes because one of the things Amazon calculates is they want orders to be shipped out in a certain time frame. So whenever you get the tracking number, you generally want to get it uploaded to Amazon, generally, pretty soon, as soon as possible generally. But you could hit no if you didn't want to. I would generally always hit yes. And then we would hit save. And then this order is pretty much complete. They will upload the Amz-Scraper, will upload the item will upload the tracking number to Amazon. Amazon will then send it to the customer. So the customer's happy, they got a tracking number, and we're happy because we, managed and overwrote, and we made some money drop shipping. And then every step you of course always want to do save. Any notes you have you could put in here. Override status, if you want to override the status, you could do that here. And that's that part of it. The other thing we can do is we could search this section. If there's certain things we want to search, certain order numbers, we could search here. And then if we want to filter this by this is anytime, right? So this is showing all orders. So in this store, 2,808 orders is what it's showing. If I want to search it just for the last day or last 7 days, we could do that. If I want to search it by the order type, we could do that as well. And if there are errors of any type, they'll give you a little report right here. And then, of course, you could clear all errors or download order processing error report if there is anything. But that's that. That is how we use the My Orders tab to help manage and track the orders. And this can sound more important than I also just kind of want to throw in here. This is very important. It's important to be able to track your orders and track what stage they are in and track the order processing and make sure tracking numbers gets uploaded correctly. And this is very helpful in doing that. In this section. So that's that, guys. That concludes this video.